Teching. I can hear me.
Hello?
Are you lonely tonight?
You have me? I don't have me. You don't have you? No. I can hear you. You can't? I know, because your ears work. But as far... Okay, I'm on now. All right.
I can hear you.
Hey, you're dressed very nice, Gene. What are you going to church today?
Yeah, Gene. What the hell happened to the flannel and the fuzzy?
It's a new thing.
Look at his hair.
Look professional. I like it.
Your hair doesn't look like it has firecrackers in it anymore. like mine.
You're still fighting hard to keep that hair down.
Who are you calling crazy?
Okay, let's make it happen. Let's kick it out.
Let's go.
And then we'll explain the whole kitten fucking caboodle here.
Let's go, go, go.
I love it doggy style.
Welcome to the Bono Burrito Show. The Bono Burrito Show is always a gun-free zone. If you decide to come here and shoot up the place, we will crush your nuts. Now, without any further ado, let's not keep these morons waiting. Mike Bonner and Ray Brito.
Hey, everybody, welcome. Another Bonner Burrito Show here. Once again, for the first time, here we are again, Ray. Man. A lot of stuff this week.
Rock it out with your cock out.
Rock it out with your cock out. That's it. That's how we roll.
Man, what a crazy week.
It was just nuts all week long.
You think it was nuts? Come live in my fucking house.
Oh,
Holy shit.
No, thank you. I already did the 3-kid thing.
My wife
Holy
is ready
crap.
to fucking hang me.
I don't know. Well, you still got to go through menopause, right? No, it's about that time, right?
Holy shit.
It's men, take a pause.
She's
going to kill you in your sleep.
Out of control. I think every woman, right? Every woman's out of control.
Basically.
You just can never do it enough. You can't do it enough, fast enough, well enough, good enough.
Are you done yet? Are you done yet? That goes for sex, painting.
It's like they give you a line, and then you move the line, and they move the fucking line. It's like if you reach their line, they move the fucking line. It's like paying the mob. You're never gonna be paying the fucking mob.
You owe me interest.
They move the stick. Mikey, they move the stick. You know what it is? This is what I feel like. They go like this. They go like this. Here, you go. Oh, like, I'm like, bitch, you bitch.
Here you go. Here you go.
Moved it.
I get this thing I'm tired of doing. Are you done yet? I just started. Are you done doing the bathroom? It's been 2 days.
Forget that. I have just realized it doesn't like. I know a guy. This is a couple I know. She's beautiful. He is more beautiful. He makes a shitload of money. They live in a big fucking house. And if you go, hey, what's going on? Oh, you know, he's got to work out again. Like, even this bitch is complaining about her husband. I'm like, every woman wants to fuck your man right now in church. Like, we're in church, and every woman here wants to commit sin and fuck your man. And yet you're complaining about your man.
Him. He's not good enough.
You have a big mansion, a house on the beach. He makes a shitload of money. You got nannies. You get to work out. You're complaining that he fucking works out.
Well, that's how you keep your man toeing the line, right? You get nothing's good enough, right? That's how you become a great Marine. Nothing's good enough. That's how you become a great husband. Shit. That's not good enough. It's not the right color.
My wife said to me, I would never get married. And I'm like, do you think I'm here for the fucking 401k plan? What the fuck you think?
I am.
Like, I would never, like, no man. I have a hard time understanding when a man.
Excuse me.
I have a hard time understanding when a man gets married.
Keep your heart on to yourself, right?
When a man gets married, gets divorced, and then gets remarried. Like, if a guy gets remarried, I am baffled by that.
I would never do that again.
I think if he got married when he was young and then gets married when he's older, okay, and then gets divorced, you go, fuck it, I'm done. I get that. Because you didn't know when you were young, and then you get married again.
No, you're
still
stupid.
Kind of young. You're still kind of stupid.
Yeah. You know, just I would never do that again.
Never fucking good enough.
How about the guys that do it 3 times? Like, you were married 3 times? Are you out of your
Yeah, but I've seen
mind?
videos of those guys. Those are the guys who also like to put their pants down, hang their balls, and have women just kick their fucking balls. Like, I've seen video of that. I'm like, holy shit, this dude. And I always wonder, like, when I watch a video like this, right? Where the guy actually has his legs wide open and the woman's just kicking him in the balls. And he's like, oh, yeah, do it again. Oh, yeah. I'm wondering, What does that guy do in the morning? I'm like, I wonder if he's like, so how's your back, Mrs. Smith? Do you still I wonder what he does. Like, what kind of a job does he have? If he's got a job that's like stocking shelves and shit, not a big deal. But if he's actually operating on you, if he's your doctor, if he's your psychologist, I think there's something to say.
Find another doctor.
Like, but how do you know? How do you know that this guy's not talking to you? You're like, yeah, my mom, she didn't pay attention to me. And he's like, oh, that whore kicking me in the balls was so good yesterday. Like, how do you know that this dude's really paying attention to you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like...
Well, that's how they keep us in line. It's never good enough. It's never fast enough. I came up with some lines. You know, when you go to the store and you're set for something, you always come back. How to avoid it being the wrong. It's the last one they had left, honey. It's the only color they had. That will save your marriage every friggin' time. It's the only one they had left. I had no choice. Like when we get sent out to the store for that thing, we all swear we don't care that, oh, we'll go get that for you, honey. You know those things with the wings that the women wear?
Dude, look, I got the best story for that. My wife seems to have ESP, right? That bitch will call me. She'll be like, Ray, where are you? I'm like, fuck. How does she know I'm right across the street from fucking Walmart? She always knows. She's like, where are you? I'm like, oh. And I can't lie because I'm afraid she's right behind me. And I'm going to be like, yeah, I'm by Home Depot. She's like, bitch, I'm right behind you. You're at Walmart. So I'm afraid. And I've been called a liar so much, I just don't want to be called a liar anymore. Here's the thing. There are times when she calls me a liar and I go, yeah, I'm not a liar, which means I'm a liar. Right? But sometimes she'll call me a liar. I'm like, I'm like, get all indignant because I'm truly not lying. It's like if your wife accuses you of cheating and you're not cheating, you're like, get the fuck in here. Here's my fucking phone. Here, go fuck yourself and the phone and the fuck. Because you're caught. You know you ain't cheating, right? But if you're cheating, you're like, no, private. Can I have some what are we, North Korea? North Korea. Like, that's how you know your man's cheating. If he gets all fucking lawyer on you. Defense. What? No Fourth Amendment? Like if your man gets all lawyer on you, he's cheating. Forget the workout. Yeah. So
she never has to worry about that. Just look at him. Who's gonna cheat with that?
Right. So she's like, oh, can you pick up? I need overnights. Heavy flow overnight. I'm like, oh, fuck.
You walk in and you start sweating.
Not only that, Mike, there is so many overnights. There's not one overnight. Everybody's overnights. There's heavy flow overnight. I got wings. I'm like,
fly?
Look, I go like this. I go, Vic, we got wings. Do you need sauce for the fucking wings? What are we doing? What are we doing with the wings? Help me out with the goddamn wings. What are we doing? And then I'm there way too fucking long. And I'm there way too, and people like, women are walking by like, this motherfucker's here way too long.
Yeah, and then you feel like a part with like, why are you standing here? Hemorrhoids. I got hemorrhoids.
I almost wanna ask. I need to ask. Like, I'm like, ma'am, what would you recommend? Are you a heavy flow? I'm looking for heavy flow. What am I doing here?
Let me see the size of you.
Right. So the fucking guy, like the woman now, like walks by me. She's like looking at me. I'm like, I need a helper. I need a spotter to take. Dude, it's the size of a fucking mattress. You seen this thing? It's like 6 feet by 3 feet.
It's like a flotation device.
Yeah, it looks like that shit that comes out of the fucking airplanes when you land in the water. I'm like, is there any way I can get a spotter? I need a spotter, maybe a flatbed. I gotta call Covey Towing to fucking help me. Help me with something.
And they got a whole aisle of these goddamn things. Dude. And you're looking at it, you're starting to sweat.
And now there's a difference. And I go, okay, I show up. And the thing is, there's an old man and his grandkid. And I go, would you mind if your kid holds the other end? Lift with your legs, kid. Lift with your fucking legs. You're going to pop a nut. Bend over, use it. Dude, me and him put it in the basket, right? I got it unloaded by myself into the house. She goes, where the tampons? I'm like, right here. She goes, those are pads. Those aren't tampons. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? They're not the same thing. Apparently, you need something to plug up the hole, something to protect the dam. I don't know what the fuck. Dude, I just go to Home Depot. I'll get you spackle, whatever the fuck. We're doing construction at the radio station.
We got those absorbent boom.
Dude, I got a shitload of fucking insulation over there. I'll bring you some insulation. You could tuck insulation in. I don't know what the fuck you got to do.
That insulation is smaller than some of the pads I see.
Absolutely.
Holy shit.
She's got like 50-pound bags of insulation.
Holy crap! Yeah, we hate.
And of course,
we say we love. We don't mind, honey. No, women, we hate doing that.
And here's the best one. The
Hate
best
it.
one, Mikey, is you always go up there and there's always a hot 20-something-year-old cashier. And you know what it means. You're walking up. Look, you're walking up with tampons. This is what you're saying. Guess who's not fucking? Not fucking today or ever, but I'm not fucking definitely today.
They're not for me.
And you always want to buy something else just so you're not buying. You know what I'm saying? So
Throw some cookies in there. And
like, I always show up with like a screwdriver. Like, I went to hardware and like pussy plugs. Like, I got like tampons and a screwdriver. And she's like, oh, all right. And she's looking at me like, and I'm like,
Can I have a price check on the tampons, please? Price check
shit.
on the tampons.
Sick of it. And if you say no, you know what? You're a selfish
Oh, yes.
piece of garbage.
Yes.
How fucking dare you?
How can you not do that for me? Because you don't understand. When, like I said, I start sweating. I break into a sweat. Of course, there's no men in the aisle, right? Just me and 19
Holy
women
shit. It's
looking
like,
at me like, what are you doing here, pervert?
really? There was 12 fucking live hours in your day. You couldn't stop. No, you know what she said? She's like, them motherfuckers been pissing me off. I'm going to send them on a fucking...
I'm sure that's it.
That's what it is.
I'm sure that's it.
Because now you're uncomfortable. She knows there's no man that ever goes, hey, honey, I'm going out for screws and lumber. You want some tampons?
You need some pads while I'm out there, huh?
No guy has ever said that. No guy has ever said... You know how no woman's ever said, hey, you want me to blow you? Like, that's... No woman's ever going to say that.
You get that phone call, please don't ask me to pick up pads. Please don't ask me to pick up pads. Could you pick me up pads? Oh, shit.
Like, if the woman said, hey, pick up some pads when you get home, I'll suck your dick. You'd be like, how many boxes do you fucking need? You want a pallet? Because I know a guy, I can get a pallet. You need a pallet? Do you need 6,000 tampons? I can get you 6,000 tampons.
I know a guy.
But there's never an after effect of goodness. It's like, oh, you didn't get me the right ones. You should have got me 2 boxes.
Last one's that left.
Who the fuck bleeds 2 boxes and still alive? I cut my finger. I started bleeding. I got dizzy. Yeah. She bleeds for 5 fucking days. Like somebody's. It's like the Manson family was in the house. Nobody dies. You're not even dizzy. You're still yelling at me. How the fuck do you have the power to yell?
Oh, what we go through as men. Poor men.
Holy shit. No wonder my little brother's gay. I'm envious. I wish I had the gay sucking, the dick sucking gene.
And then something you can't even say, oh, I forgot, hun, when you come home.
You forgot. I was just on the phone with you 5 minutes ago.
I know. It's just like...
Jesus fuck, Mikey.
Oh my gosh!
Me.
No, it's all of us. We all hate doing that. It's just, I swear, and when you're first going out and they first ask you, that's the worst. That's just like, oh, gee, you don't mind, do you? Oh no, I don't mind. For you, honey, I will go get tampons with wings or whatever they have on them, and you're like, oh shit, when you walk out the door.
In the inception of the relationship, we are so fucking whipped. And I love seeing that in a guy right now because there are guys who are like, hey guys, this is my girlfriend. Remember John? John, yeah, John.
Remember John who used to have a girlfriend?
John, that motherfucker was so whipped.
Oh my
like,
God.
they started a show together. She's getting like main mic and shit. I'm like, the fuck are you doing?
She got the main chair and the main mic and stuff. So it's like, John, you're not starting off good at all.
What the fuck are you doing? He's like, oh, no, it's not that. I'm like, no, it is that.
It is that.
And then I fucking call the relationship. I'm like, dude, she's a pretty girl. She's going to lose weight. She's going to start getting attention. And then she's going to look at you and go, what the fuck was
going to look at your man tits and go, I don't know.
Right. And she's going to go, I shouldn't be dating anybody with bigger tits than me. And then she's going to be like, I'm doing what is it? What is that? Fucking Sean J or whatever the fuck it is. The black dude who works out.
Yeah.
She's always doing that, dude. And now she lost a lot of weight and looks really good. And John looks like John. And personality in life can only take you so far.
Personality and comedy only gets you so far, right?
Well, comedy gets you pretty far.
Well, pretty far. Look at me.
Like John right now is a 4. He starts doing comedy. If he gets good at it, he'll be a 7.
Be a 7. Yeah, work his.
I'm a 10. I swear to God, I'm a 10. Mike was there. Fucking a couple of weeks ago. Fucking a woman comes up and gives me a fucking number. If you ever want to have a threesome, here. And I'm like, I'm fucking mad. I gotta go to fuck home. I gotta go home and buy tampons
with wings.
But this, people don't understand. Like my wife is like, oh, you know. I go, you know how many women throw at me? You know what the fuck I look like? I look like an Afghani elder. Like there's no reason anyone should want to fuck me. But when you command a room, when you control a room with laughter, people want to fuck you. And if you don't have a certain amount of control, and my wife doesn't think I have any control. I have a lot, like, I try to tell her, like, I come home and you treat me like shit. You know I don't have to.
I'm going to go back to the station.
Yeah.
People love me.
Like, I've been down at the station now. I'm doing this big show. And if you guys haven't checked it out, if you guys are watching now, it's a show at Artie's in Frenchtown. It's the Central High School a football fundraiser. All right? And you can get the tickets at the Red Devils football and just look around, call people you know. It's going to be a great show. Myself, Aaron McGuire, and Doug Karff. I asked Dick Boy here, but he hosts the Friday Night Station, which is an amazing show.
I got my show.
You don't make it to the to the Artie show in Frenchtown, where myself and Aaron McGuire and Doug Karff were going to be. Be sure to go to Route 130 in Cranberry at the Station Bar and Grill and go see Mike's show. He has a bunch of comedians.
We have a great time.
They go there. I mean, a lot of big name guys who don't tell anybody they're going to show up, and they just show up and work this stuff out. It's always really, really good time.
And it's free.
And it's free. And that's where I work my stuff out when I'm doing a big show. And I've been there four shows in a row. I just didn't do it this time because Mike's dick got stuck in Patty. So Mike couldn't make it Friday. But we had a great time.
Being played with.
And that's such a great room to work. But anyway, I'm saying get your tickets for March 16th at Artie's in Frenchtown. Call the high school, talk to the high school, call a Booster Club. That's who you get in touch with.
You got anything
the Booster
on your
Club
Facebook?
from Central, Booster Club from Central. Call them, hook up with them, talk to them, and get your tickets.
Do you have anything on your Facebook?
Everything's on Facebook.
Okay, go on your Facebook.
Go on Facebook.
Facebook
And as a matter of fact, tonight I'll repost the post for the 16th.
For the post,
Facebook,
the post.
And check it out.
So.
But it's going to be a great time. But having said that,
okay,
it still doesn't move away, Mikey, from relationships just being fucking atrociously hard. And you know,
it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Here's the thing, and my wife is such a great arguer, and I'm not, because I'm really good at a couple things. I'm good at like
none of us
porn and fixing shit. Like that's what I'm good at, right? So I'm good at like fixing stuff and porn. So
I can tell by things you send me.
Yeah. So
did you open that up? No, I didn't open that up because it's going to be something crazy again.
So my arguing, I just try to avoid it. But she's a good arguer. So when she comes up with shit, I'm like, fuck it. I go to the fuck it move.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's one of those things. I think, and then what she'll do is she'll send me like this fucking womanly thing, like a video on Facebook, right? And it's a video about like taking people for granted, and I'm like,
oh, I hate that.
And she sends that to me. Meanwhile, I'm a guy. You know what I see? Why doesn't she see that on me? Because she's right. She thinks that video is getting me see her
this wasn't for you.
I see that as me. You take me for granted. She gets in her car every day and starts the fucking thing up. It's got 200,000 miles on it, right? The car runs because of me. It doesn't run because of you.
It stops because of you.
I jerk off because of you. You see what I'm saying? Like, you see what I'm saying? I touch myself because of you. Your car runs because of me.
Well, what we go
That's
through.
how simple that is.
You make us touch
I don't even
ourselves.
know why we're having a discussion about this. Women think they do. You don't do. Like,
it's never good enough.
Look, here's the thing. If I am masturbating, you're not doing your job. The same thing if you're taking your car to a garage.
I never quite
I'm
looked at
not
it
doing
like that.
my job.
There you go. There's our analogy. We got you, women.
Jesus Christ. Gene, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah.
So I meet up with a friend who's a teacher, and I'm getting coffee in the morning, and she gets there, and I'm like, hey, what's up, girl? She's like, hey, what's up? And I was like, hey, she's like, I have a wife. I said, good, blah, blah, blah. She's like, fucking men. I'm like, really? Oh, you don't understand. This man, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
man bashing.
you just got out of a relationship. You're getting back into just got out of a marriage. You're getting into a relationship. How about sling some dick for a while? And if you want to look, I know women will go, oh no, I just want to, I'm gonna get mine. No, you don't. That's a farcical call that you make as a woman, Mikey. Women do that. They're like, no woman ever just wants to sleep around. Women love the relationship. Women love the thing. They love the dinners and so let me tell you what happened in my day. No, I don't want to know what happened in my day. I'm here out to dinner, drinking because I want to forget my day. Why the fuck would I want to learn your day?
Ask Patty how many times is it. Pat, stop talking. Stop talking about that. Stop talking about. I don't want to hear that anymore. I don't want to hear it anymore.
Dude, I have a buddy who's a single dude, right? He's a handsome dude. You know, he was here.
Yeah. Demo.
He's a handsome dude. He's single. He's got to be, I got to call him a halibut. Every fucking woman that comes across him tries to stick him into the fucking boat. Every woman tries to catch this fucking dude. I've never seen a dude this is all he does. He just dodges women. Every woman wants to fucking land this guy.
Yeah, well, they see what he has.
Because he's single.
He's got to pull up in a piece of shit car.
He's fucking loaded, right? He doesn't have any kids, never had any kids. It's not like he's got baggage, right? And here's how you know he's doing it right. Because every woman that's married pushes him on the marriage. Now, all of these women, including my wife, are miserable. Why the fuck, if you're miserable, why the fuck are you pushing other guys to your misery?
Misery loves company. That's what it is. Come on. Be miserable together.
Right? Oh, you don't understand how great it is to be married. Are you married? No, I'm miserably married. Why the fuck are you pushing marriage? That's like a Treblinka survivor pushing fucking Auschwitz as a fucking retirement village.
You're going to love it there.
Why?
Gets a little warm.
Mikey.
I'm telling you.
You know what? The guards aren't very nice, but the trains run on time.
They do.
There's never any delay with the trains. Like, are you out of your fucking mind?
It's never good enough. It's never fast enough. It's never done right. Look, I've been working on my house for 20 years, and it's like the first house I replaced 9 floors. 9 floors.
Women don't want to sleep around. Exactly. Thank you. A woman just said it. Women do not. But don't say you do. Look, when a guy comes up to you and says, listen, do you want to fuck tonight? You should just go, no. Or go, yes, I'll fuck you, but you got to take me to 2 movies. Like, negotiate your shit. Yeah. 2 movies, 3 dinners. 4 dinners, 2 movies. Negotiate your shit.
Can you do molding?
Like, right. Hey, is there any way you can install a dishwasher? Like, try to get some chores.
A bar system.
Like, make them do chores and pay it off in pussy payments.
Oh, we should start an app. We should start an app.
Yeah, pussy payments.
We're gonna start an app.
So there'll be some
trade sex for favors.
It's called pussy payments. So.
Here we go. Somebody's going to steal our app right now.
Hold on. This lady's telling me they do want to sleep around. No, that's not true. You do not want to sleep around. What you're doing, you're baiting and switching. You're putting out the goodness, right? And then afterwards, you're too tired, your head hurts, your back hurts, your foot hurts, your mother's in the hospital, some shit. The world could be ending. Nothing would ever stop a guy from fucking, ever. Unless he's annoyed. Like, if the guy's annoyed, I realized as an older guy, I put up with very little. Now that I've become older, I have the tolerance of a kid with Asperger's. I have no fucking tolerance.
You just lose it.
I am done with that shit. I am done with being fucking tolerant with women. And I hate when guys are like, some girl would be like showing her ass, and dude's like, oh, you're so beautiful. I'm like, knock it the fuck off.
Cut it out.
Because that's the same bitch who shows her tits at work, and all of a sudden you go, oh, you look fine. Oh, yeah, you're looking for sexual harassment. Women will never be equal to men. And the reason why, sexual harassment. Because it's only sexual harassment if you're not willing to fuck the guy. Because the goofy fucker who delivers mail with the fucking crooked eye, he's a piece of shit. But when I fuck the UPS guy who's half black, half Puerto Rican, who looks like The Rock, there's no sexual harassment there.
Right.
I fucked this guy for 20 minutes while he was unloading boxes. Everything was okay.
I undressed him twice while he was unloading the truck. Yeah.
The fuck out of here with your shit.
Men.
So don't act. You know what it is? It's women with this theory, Mike. Women have this theory that they're going to be socially acceptable. See, they love dick as much as we love ass. It's not socially acceptable to say it, so they act like, oh my God, oh, don't even say, don't even say that.
You'd be a whore.
Oh, don't even say that.
When a guy's like that, it's a guy. A woman's like that, she's a whore, right? If you want like that.
We want that. We want whore. Look, we want moms in the morning. You know what I mean? Like let's say you get morning BJ. All you gotta do is tell your kids, kiss mommy on the cheek. Don't kiss mommy on the cheek. Don't kiss mommy on the lips today.
Oh my God.
But I gotta tell you, man.
No.
Women are in that desire where they're confused about relationships. Look, I'm not saying guys aren't pigs. I'm not saying, lady.
We are, yeah.
I love you. You know that. But I'm not saying you weren't taken advantage of. You were. But you also have a guy. So here's the story. This girl is dating a guy. The guy.
That's how it works. Go ahead.
Inadvertently is banging another broad, dating another broad, right? So he's fucking two broads.
Inadvertently?
Right?
He doesn't know he's doing
accidentally.
it. Accidentally.
But anyway, he was dogging, right? So,
okay.
So he's doing this lady, a girl.
Okay.
He's doing this girl and doing another girl at the same time.
All right.
This other girl he's doing apparently is violent as fuck. And when she gets mad, gives him black eyes and shit, right?
Oh,
all right.
She's a hitter.
So he's Ike turning the bitch. Not him. He's getting animated, right?
Oh man.
The girl is going anime, right? She's beating his ass. So once he gets his ass kicked, he goes back to this girl and says how crazy it is. After a little while, they break up, right? Because this girl found out that he was banging another girl, so he's cheating, right?
Right.
So this girl, that was a good girl, non-hitter, gets mad and leaves the guy.
Right.
He ends up going back to the beater lady and is marrying her.
Oh my God.
Which means he deserves it. I gotta be he deserves it.
Well, he's asking for ass whooping the rest of his life then, I guess, because that's just going to come up every other year.
I often tell people,
women are worse than elephants. They never forget.
Never.
They'll bring shit up 30 years later. Remember when?
Ever forget, man. It is.
No.
It is so critical, and I constantly say it's so critical for people to understand that it's so much better just to be outright forward with your woman. What's going on? Such and such. Why this and that? Because of this and this and this and this. Because you know why? I realize this as an older guy, and you sit back sometimes, women hold nothing back.
No.
When women argue, they argue with the sharpest fucking tongue that they have. Guys have a tendency, if a guy isn't a sociopath, have a tendency to be more, you know what I mean?
I won't hurt her feelings when we argue.
You won't?
No, I just can't.
It is not to
but
the
you
point.
will go, yeah.
It is not to the point, like, after 17 years, Mike, after 17 years, sometimes my wife is so mad at me or so mean that when she's nice to me, I think the bitch is up to something. I'm like,
you start smelling your drink.
Like, she'll be like, oh, yeah, well.
Go to the boys, it smell like almond.
Look, here's the best. At night, like, we'll have an argument at night. She's like, oh, yeah, well, fuck you. And then she's like, fuck this, fuck you, fuck that, right? Goes to bed, right? Next morning, she's like, "Here, I made you coffee." I'm like, "Bitch, I ain't drinking that. I am not drinking that. Fuck, are you out of your goddamn mind?"
I smell almond.
Almond? I smell coolant, motherfucker. I'm like, why does it smell like a radiator? You know I've been a mechanic 35 fucking years, right? It smells like fucking coolant. Am I out of my mind? Oh, you're being stupid. Just drink. I'm not gonna drink. Why are you so interested in me? I'm gonna have fucking tea. I've just become fucking British, and I'm gonna have tea from now on. Are you out of your goddamn mind? I don't even want to drink this now. Did Patty touch it?
Marriage is hard, let me tell you. That's why people applaud. We say, I've been married 30 years. They all applaud because that's a lot of hard work. That is a lot of hard work. A lot of compromising on the man's part. The best thing you do as a man, you save your marriage, is just shut the hell up. You have no opinion because it doesn't matter anyway when you do have an opinion, right? It's usually something stupid comes out of our mouth anyway.
Jesus Christ, man.
Did you just say that? You're stupid. But I never have any good comebacks. It's always like, oh, yeah? Yeah, well, there's no water in the dog bowl, and I'll walk out. When's the last time you emptied the dishwasher? And I'll walk out.
I've stopped. You know what I've done? I've stopped arguing. Sometimes I get caught. You know what I mean? Sometimes I get sucked. But I've just realized I just stopped arguing.
You're getting to that point.
What happens is, if somebody lights a flame, right, and you fucking throw fire on it, then it's out of control. But if you don't fucking add anything to it, it blows the fuck out. It blows out. Because then you just sound like a crazy person. I'm not going to add to your, I'm not going to add to it.
No, because then, what do I say? Speech made in anger is the best one you'll ever regret, right?
Nah.
So stuff starts coming out of your mouth, all of a sudden you're like, oh, I went a bridge too far there. Yeah.
I am done. I'm done with that, and I'm also done, Mike, with Facebook idiocy. You know what I mean? The Facebook idiocy where people like talking shit.
Sometimes.
Look, I think over the week.
Yes.
It has been atrociously hard watching these parents rival in pain over the loss of their kids.
No, nothing worse can happen to a parent than losing your kid. Nothing. There's nothing in the world
burying
worse
your
than
own
that.
kid. I think that's atrocious.
That's the worst thing that can happen to you.
It's a nightmare. It really is.
There's nothing on this earth that can be worse than that.
But man, I gotta tell you, man, it is heart wrenching to see these people do this.
Right.
But when I see people that have nothing to do with it talk about gun control, gun violence, I get it. I get that now you're trying to piggyback whatever horseshit liberal bullshit you're trying.
Try to put fingers in the dike and crap.
Nice, France, 87 people got mowed down by a fucking
truck,
an assault weapon, right? An assault truck. It was a fucking weapon, right?
Right.
How many weapons were in fucking London? None, right? Yet London Bridge. People got run over there.
Right. New York guy took down 7 of the trucks.
What these idiots seem not to understand is when you ban a specific tool, the criminal element is going to find another tool to use.
Yes. Exactly.
They are.
Exactly. And it's just like, you're not going to stop somebody from doing what they're going to do. You might prevent it, luckily, but you weren't going to stop that kid.
That idea is like blaming the woman who gets raped for what she was wearing.
Right.
Not blaming the rapist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Oh, but if she had metal underwear, yeah.
Right.
If she had metal underwear.
If she wasn't wearing a dress.
I don't know what the fuck. But it doesn't stop the rapist. You got to stop the rapist. And the way you stop the rapist is with a gun. You know what I mean? The way you stop the shooter is with a gun.
Well, they're all in gun control, and like I said, we're in New Jersey, and we have gun permits, you and I, and we had to go through the ringer and back and fingerprint it and all this stuff and background checks, and then the chief of police in your town has to final approval.
Yeah, lift my sack, look around.
Right. Look around, check under it.
Jesus
make sure
Christ.
there's nothing hiding under there. I mean, we're just amazed that these other states don't do that background checks. There's only 13 states that do background checks.
But I understand that. But regardless of the background checks, still won't stop anything.
No.
Dude, you know what? Look,
prevent some
and
stuff.
I love these people that go, oh, we don't need these guns to shoot all these bullets. Virginia Tech, the Chinaman that shot 32 people.
Handgun.
2 handguns. 32 people. Not a rifle, not an assault weapon like they call and I know I'm doing that because it's goofy. Not an assault weapon.
No, he had
He used handguns.
Yep.
Right? Luby's restaurant. A guy in 1990 with a Glock 17 drove his Ford Ranger through the front of the fucking store, took out his Glock 17, and blew away 20-some-odd people. A handgun.
Yeah, so everybody's just looking for fingers to point and stuff like that. You know, there was we had what?
You know who's against guns? Non-gun users. That's who's against guns. Because once you know how to use a gun, and once you have a gun on you, you're going to realize that if you're a sane human being, you're the most powerful person in your world that moment.
And
you fear no one. Not that you don't have fear, but you fear no one. You know what I mean? You know now there's an 80% chance of survival.
Yeah, because you equalize it.
And even not even so some guy might be look, remember what's his name? Bernie Getz?
Yeah.
Remember that whole incident?
Right.
He got mugged numerous times until he said, fuck it, I'm gonna get a gun. So he gets a snub-nosed 38, right? People call it midnight special. That's all horseshit. It's a Smith & Wesson snub-nosed 38 is what he got. Illegally in New York. So 5 teenagers surround him. These guys don't have jobs, but they have screwdrivers, right? They have screwdrivers, and they're all Phillips blade screwdrivers to stab people. So they come up and they're gonna do their little job, right? And he pulls out his gun and just goes ba 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 ba.
He says something. I got something for you. He said, "We want your wallet." He says, "I got something."
Yeah, I got something for you.
I got something for you. Like,
right.
Shot him all.
Now he shoots all these kids. One of them is crawling away, and he goes, "You look like you could use another." And pop blows another 2 into him. Right now, years later, the reason why I say this, years later, a lot of those guys got traumatized. Whatever. A couple of those kids died from other gun violence.
Yes.
Those guys getting shot didn't pull them out of the world of gun violence. They were just violent thugs. You know what I mean?
Yep.
A couple of, I think 2 of those guys got violently
killed afterwards. Yes. You know, and
isn't that weird? You don't find that strange? It's just the world that they're in, and to fight people like that, right? It's almost like fighting an entity that's in that world. You can't fight that with reason, right?
No.
Because a girl can't be like, hey, listen, I work so hard for my money. Is it okay if you just don't take all of it? They don't give a fuck. They'll punch her in her face.
Yep.
And maybe if there's a quickie, they can rape her at the same time. A mugger can become a rapist, can become a killer instantly. It's just the progression of where it goes, right? I'm getting sick and tired of people who don't want guns expecting me to be a willing victim. You want to be a willing victim? Be a willing victim.
how are you gonna?
I don't.
How are you gonna stop guns? How are you gonna stop illegal guns? You know, like we said last week, the only guys that have guns are bad guys. If we do stuff like that, we start banning guns and crap like that. Because look at the yo-yos from who just got snagged and bringing guns into Camden from Ohio. They were buying them legally in Ohio, marking them up double, bringing them into Camden and selling them.
Right.
And it was like going on. They said they were doing this for like 3 or 4 years, just piling guns into Camden like that. And illegal guns. You know, and you're talking about gun control. You know, the bad guys are going to be the only ones with guns. That's what it is. You know, you just got to. We got to figure out something better than this.
Mike Martin just asked. Where are the women that want to sleep around? There are none, Mike. There are none.
They're all slept out.
There was
Mike.
a woman up. There was a friend of mine up a way. She wrote, "Women do want to sleep around." No, they do.
We'll hook her up with Mike then.
No, they don't. They don't. I know you think you do, but you really don't.
Make them Facebook.
Because if you do, you know, a lady. If you're still watching, if you do, contact that guy down on the bottom, Mike Martin. Contact Mike Martin.
Mike Martin wants to know who's.
He's more than willing to sleep around, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. But that
they use it as a weapon.
Right.
That's another weapon.
Hey, Bartholomew's watching. That's another
That
guy.
part.
I love this guy. He's
Bart.
funny as fuck, but he drives me nuts because he's a liberal.
And bad. Black Bart.
Hey, I mean, you know him. When you coming down to the station, Bart?
Yeah, Bart.
Start showing up at the station.
He did one.
I know you're going to Philadelphia. I saw that. Start showing up at the station. So Bartholomew's watching. But yeah.
Yeah, Bart.
There's no women, like we said, there's no women ever sleep around.
No.
Now, you went with Mike real early, right? Yes. Were you a sleeper? Did you sleep around? No. Okay, let me ask you this. And do you know the mathematical figure? Okay, how many men did you sleep with before Mike? 1. So technically it's 7.
You got to multiply the error factor, the number, the error factor in there. No, I stole away from rich millionaire.
Marco wrote, the only women that want to sleep around are the ones with gonorrhea.
Spread the wealth,
which is true.
Gentlemen. Spread the wealth.
Now, apparently, if you ask your girlfriend or your wife how many men she slept with, whatever she tells you, you're supposed to triple.
Right, because you know it's always 1. Oh, it's only 1.
You know that's a lie.
It's a 1. My only 1.
Patty. Hey, I grew up in Berkeley Heights, and I only fucked based on portfolios.
Yeah, but right. That's how Berkeley Heights is. Me and my sons make fun of Berkeley Heights guys.
My wife grew up in Berkeley Heights.
Me and my sons make fun of Berkeley Heights guys all the time. We say they hump like Richard Pryor's monkeys.
Right.
And they're done. Right. That's the Berkeley Heights guys.
Yeah, everybody. My wife from Berkeley Heights.
And they're done.
A bunch of people I know from Berkeley Heights. Patty. Hey, I'm from Berkeley Heights. And we used to fuck on Riverbend Road.
or at the Feast of Mount Carmel. But no.
No. The matter of fact is that relationships will have this evolution. They have an evolution. And if you look, people have this tendency to just have resentment and all that shit, and it stays and it brews, and then it leaks. It leaks into everything.
Yeah.
So, I know, look, my wife and I went to marriages that are gone, long gone.
Right.
We went to weddings before we were married, or maybe, I forget. But I think only one of those weddings that we went to are still together. Yep. And us.
Yeah.
We're holding on for dear fucking life. We're like a crab that we just flipped over, but everybody's still hanging onto the fucking rail.
For the kids. When are you turning 18? When are you going to turn 18?
Holding on for dear life.
You're all going away to school, right?
Yeah. I do that joke on stage that my wife and I, we're not committed to each other. We're just committed not to living in a smaller house.
And somebody else owning your shit. Yeah.
Holy shit, man. But it's true. You come here and you go on, and we do the work on Fridays, trying to get a better show. And, I got, time to do, and I wrote some new stuff exactly just for the show based on sports and athletes and all that shit. And today, I go to the high school to get lacrosse helmets for the kids, and a lot of the parents are there. One of the dads goes, "Hey, you got some material?" You know what I mean? Apparently, people are looking forward to it. They're looking to have a good time.
Got some material, yeah.
So am I. I'm gonna go out there and fucking have a great time.
Yeah.
People have to understand that it's comedy, and you can't be offended by shit. I mean, if you are too fucking bad, you got a year to fucking stare at me. You know what I mean?
Right.
So don't let the shit I say fucking tattoo you, because it's just all in good fun. You know what I mean?
Everybody's looking to smile. And
right.
You got a way about you. Like, I can't say the same stuff as you because people want to punch me out. You say it, and people, oh, that's so funny what Ray said. And then Mike says it, and they want to, like, kill me, key my car, and shit like that. But no, it's just delivery. It's just a delivery.
Yeah, because Mike will go, hey, lady, you didn't wear it out of the house, did you? He'll stare out like this. I go, oh my God, was the house on fire when you left? Like, that's two ways to say it, right? We say the same shit, but it's two ways to say it.
You walked out with that? You walked out with that stuff?
So it's just funny. And we were talking about.
Does that dress make me look fat? Yes.
You weren't here, but the week before you were there, right? And I was teasing you to get him, and I was like, Patty, don't take that shit from him. Patty's like, hey, hey, and Patty already had a couple of sauces, right? Patty was like fucking halfway. And Patty was like, hey. And I was going, Patty, don't take that shit from Mike. Mike was like, she was like, yeah, hey, don't you talk to me like that.
He does this stuff to me all
I do that all the time to him.
A comic
and Patty
walk
was just
in.
fucking, Patty was just, I go, Patty, don't let him talk to you like that. Straighten his ass out. She's like, hey.
A comic will walk in, and he'll be in earshot. Ray will go to me. I thought you said you weren't putting them on again. And the comic will go, is it okay I'm here, Mike? It's okay I'm here, right?
Johnny Watson was there, right? Johnny Watson was there, and he's sitting with Annette. And Annette goes, oh, Ray, you were so funny today. You were so funny. You too, Johnny. I go, he should be. He's been doing this fucking 30 years. And he goes, what, 30 years? 14 years. I go, it was 14 years, 8 years ago when I fucking met you. Knock it the fuck off. He gets all upset, you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't take... Like, he's like, I love Johnny, but there's no chill to Johnny. Johnny doesn't know how to chill out, bro. Chill out. I'm just fucking with you.
You just gotta how to take.
He gets so upset.
How to take Ray. You should come with an instruction manual. How to take Ray.
Yeah.
How to understand Ray.
How about just leave me the fuck alone? If I'm in a fucking mood, just leave me the fuck alone.
Oh, God. Okay.
Jesus Christ, man.
So we got our wind-up thing.
You know what, man? I didn't really want to touch on the shooting. Everybody.
No, we didn't,
on
but we had to. It was always
Can I tell you why I'm not talking about it? Because my kids didn't get shot. And what a piece of shit I would be talking about, how these kids got shot and pro-gun, anti-gun. We know what I am. And I know what will and will not fix things, right? I feel awful. I feel pain. I feel physical pain on these parents that lost their kids.
Yes, we do.
You know what? And if you're saying some bullshit out there about, we need to march, why don't you go march off a fucking cliff? Okay? Why don't you do that? The kids who are in the school are the only ones that have a right to march and talk. And you know what? I myself might be thinking, hey, they might be wrong, or might be right, or they could be doing something different. They went through that traumatic stress, and they went through that life-changing, life-altering event.
Rest of their lives.
So, and the parents. So when the parents are venting and they're angry, because you know what? Those parents are sane in comparison that I would do. Because there wouldn't be a fucking live sheriff in that motherfucker. You understand me? I got to be honest with you. I would have gone fucking nuts, and I would have just fucking, there would have been a live fucking sheriff. And all these FBI pieces of shit, too. They're too busy doing something else. I don't know what the fuck they were doing, but investigate something. Somebody tells you, hey, there's a fucking motherfucking maniac who looks like a fucking Puerto Rican rat who's about to shoot up the fucking school. Check him the fuck. Oh, we didn't find him. What do you mean you didn't find anything? You went on his Facebook and just looked? What the fuck?
And not just one call, a bunch of calls.
Other people looked. You couldn't find anything?
39 calls.
I went to court for a fucking dog license.
Your dog was lost and they hauled your ass in.
This cocksucker is saying he's going to shoot up schools. Nothing. Not even a fucking court appearance.
Nope.
I went to school for a fucking dog license. A dog I own. A dog that was taken care of. I wasn't Michael Vicking the fucking dog. I wasn't even like that fucking vet that was fucking the dog. I could say, hey, Mr. Brito, you're in court because you were fucking the dog. I was not fucking the dog. The dog was well fed. The dog was well groomed. He didn't have a fucking license.
The dog didn't
I'm in court. Well, Your Honor, I think it's unconstitutional to charge me a license for property that I own. Oh, you don't believe in that? Okay. Sorry that I brought up the law in fucking court. But anyway, I digress.
And that's it.
Meanwhile, there's a fucking guy. I'm going to shoot up a school. I want to be a professional school shooter. Nobody even looks at the fucking dude.
That's just amazing.
Nobody goes,
yeah.
Yeah, can I talk to the professional school shooter? Does he live here? Yeah. Nobody said shit. Russia, pissing on fucking beds. All of a sudden, nothing.
Right.
Drive me fucking insane, man.
That's just nuts.
Man, this is Bonner and Burrito for you, bro.
Yeah, Bonner and Burrito,
Get the
ladies
fuck
and
out
gentlemen.
of here, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching Bonner and Burrito, and we'll be back next Sunday. Thank you all, and tried to keep it light and funny as best we could. But
Go fuck yourself.
See, That's Ray.
I'm done being
So-
fucking nice.
Ray's not
Come on,
nice
Vince,
anymore.
tell
He's
him.
done.
Tell him.
Vince is here. Vince coming up next. Bonner Burrito, tune in next week, everybody. And don't forget, we got a show. Ray's got a show, fundraiser for his 100 and Central football team.
March
And
16th
March
at
16th.
Artie's in Frenchtown. Go down there. Get your tickets. Talk to the Central High School Booster Club, Football Booster Club. Get your tickets. Myself, Aaron McGuire, and a very good friend of mine who actually is my mentor in comedy, Doug Karff. Love the guy.
Doug.
Extremely funny.
Yes,
Two
Doug.
great
Funny guy.
people, and myself. We're going to knock it out of the park.
And don't
So, rock it out with your cock out. What is that?
See, that's my folder.
Oh!
And Station.
Also, Station Bar Grill, Friday
every
nights,
Friday. Hosted
8
by
o'clock. Go down there.
Mike
They got
Fox.
great food and great comedy. Don't miss out.
Good night, everybody. Love you all. Thanks for listening. Good night, everybody. You got no hamster dance?
Huh?